Hi everybody, I'm back, excuse me. I'm fine, Mom is fine, and Jack is fine, and Maggie is fine. But we have been through the ringer washer, if you know what that is, and it was a time where I just needed to spend with family. And I want to show you the orchids, so I thought I'll do a separate video following this one with a little more information about what has happened in our life. So let's just look at orchids today, and the following video I will discuss life. And I'm feeling a lot better, but it's been a very, very rough run for me. So I am back, and it's funny, you learn to, you have to water your orchids, and usually it takes me at least 2 hours on watering day. But during the time things were happening, they just got water. They didn't get black tea, they didn't get a lot of stuff. They just got watered, anything quick. So there is kind of ways of working around. If you have a sore foot or you have a sore back or something else, there's always a way you can rush your orchid watering. And I have a lot of orchids, and I haven't even counted them lately, but I have a lot and I love them. So I do have some I have to show you, because yesterday was watering day and I actually used fertilizer that day. I'm back on my schedule, but here we go. I'm very, very happy. This is Fel Mini Mart, and I got her in 2021, and she almost died. I couldn't keep her going, and I never had flowers before. And when she was really rough, I put her in this little glass vase. There is no holes, there's just a hole here, and I actually had to put a cork in the bottom so all the bark wouldn't come through. And look at the roots in here. They love these glass vases. Look at the roots. This was watering day yesterday. See if I can get them. Yeah. Yeah, it's very happy, but more than the roots, look at this. I have flowers, and they are so pretty. And I've got 3, and she's doing really good. Her leaves are good, and do you know, Rosemary's been back and forth to visit, helping with different things, and she has actually gone out to the thrift stores, bought a bunch of vases, asked Jack how he drilled the holes. She bought the drill, she's drilled her own holes, and she's transferred all her orchids. I hope to do a little video of that one of these days. And she's got them all in glass. They look beautiful, and I'm sure she's going to be happy. And I even gave her a bag of corks, because I really think especially the bigger vases, they need that little bit of airflow. And cork is something that a lot of people use to mount their orchids on. And I can tell in some of my vases how they actually like it. Plus it's helping the airflow. So I had to show you her. She looks beautiful. And she's in a north window. And she has been in a north window since I did her. So the north window, I put extra lights on at night, because I have just one string of LED grow lights going down the window. Now all these glass vases are new this year, except the first one, which is over a year old. We'll get to that one. So this it came in 2024. That's one I got from rosemary. It's Fel Sogo Relax. And look at this. Oh, she is so pretty and very happy. In the north window, another flower coming, and look at the leaves. You know, now if I can get the roots, there's roots. Get that closed out. Even in here, up here. And this is not your growing season, so they've been in here and they seem to be doing really good. This was a Mother's Day orchid I got from Rosemary last year. So after putting them in other vases, they were transferred to the glass. Now some of my glasses I have started to put a hole on the very bottom too, but this one just has 1, 2, 3, 3 holes here. The top, if you're thinking of doing some vases, the top, not necessarily to have holes up here so close because you have the air getting in from above. But down here you need a spot, like there's a cork ear helping air to get through. So far they are loving it, and in the house, of course, we have winter, and we haven't had any snow shoveling. Jack went out one day, that was it. We haven't been shoveling any snow, and the temperature's been hovering around 0, but we're supposed to have a real cold spell coming. So the chickens have been enjoying that too, and we're getting 3 eggs a day and loving the chickens. So I'll put that one there. Now, let's see. Now this one was one I just potted. It was one of my new orchids that I just got at the store because it was so different. It hasn't lost its flowers. A couple might have come off. Now some of the leaves looked a little limpy, and so this one's just getting used to this. So I think I'll see more root growth come spring with this one. Now, but it is doing good. Now if I can get this one out. This is one I repotted late last year. Look, it has a hole on the bottom. I don't want to drop it. And that's why you hear water. But I don't know if you can see these roots. These are doing really good. I just wanted to show you close up these. And look at these flowers. I mean, they are gorgeous. They are just gorgeous. And the leaves also. So this is one that was in another vase. I just put in the glass. This one has lots of corks, wine corks. You can get them here for a Ziploc bag for $2, used corks. So I'm going to put this back here. We're going to go to each window and look at a few. Back here, this one's got a spike. This is one I accidentally, don't know how I did it, watering day when this leaf was real young. I nipped the end off. But it's got some nice flowers coming, but not complete yet. So also my housework, the work I've had to do just mushroomed. And so the housework was on the last. If you guys think you were last because I didn't do a video, the housework was last. I mean, as long as we were eating, that was it. Now I'm just going to move over to the other window to show you some more. So we'll head over there. that's life. We all go through our spells. I have a very wonderful husband, so that's one good thing. There. Let me get this close enough so that I can walk over there and get some flowers and make sure that I'm still here. Yeah, I'm still here. Okay, here. Now, this one's surprising me. This one's still in a traffic cone. And Georgia Pearl, I didn't write the year down. Just a minute. No, always date your orchids. I'm not a list maker. I'm very sporadic. I'm not a detailed person, believe it or not. So, but anyway, here we have the name, Fantastic Pearl. But I always call her Georgia Pearl because years ago, Georgia, one of our lovely subscribers from the States, she sent me some orchids, and this was one, and it hasn't done much until this year. I think they all decided I needed a boost, and so they're coming through for me. So I am so excited to see this one. It's not open. I will show you when it opens, but it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buds with a 6th one coming, and they're all spotted. You can see they're going to be spotted, and her leaves are looking better. She also is looking better. So that is really, really nice. And up here, this is just a regular orchid pot, and it's one that, I don't know what happened to its leaf, something, but it has a nice spread of flowers coming out too. So, beautiful yellow, this one. It's flowers every year. And up here, this is one I almost lost, and this is So Go Vivian. And her leaves are starting to look better, and she has one little flower that I may let open, but it's still kind of settling in. You can't see any roots, but I think it will, because all the others are just loving it. And back here, I don't know if you can see, this is one of my oldest orchids, it might be a little heavy for me to get out, but she has 3 beautiful open purple flowers with 4 more coming, and she is looking very nice, and she's in a regular orchid pot. So that's what's happening in this window. So now we're going to head this way so we can show you over here. I could shut this off and go on and off, but you know, we'll see. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Oh boy, can you see this one? This is, let me just move these out. These are one of the last videos that Rosemary had dropped at Christmas time, and one she had picked up in Vernon, and I did this video where I just threw them in because things were already stranger in this house, and I just was already getting overrun, just too much for me, and Mom was getting a bit into dementia and falls, and so anyway, this one got put in a rush, but it seems to be doing really well. It got put in a rush, and I thought, well, I wanted to get it out of the pot. I added some of my bark, and I took out most of the moss and just left some, and I'm just letting it get used to it. And the same with this one. So they seem to be doing well. And this one has a hole in the bottom too. I'm just going to put them there so I can reach this orchid out of here. Of course, this is one of my traffic cones. And they're a little heavier, But look at the flowers. Look at this. It's funny, both flowers are similar colors, but with one being a little lighter than the other. But this is a spike off of, this is one I put 2 in my traffic cone. Whoop. I think oh, there we go. I put 2 in this traffic cone and painted the traffic cone, and they've got healthy leaves, and the orchids do like the traffic cones, but they're a little more time consuming on watering day. But they do love them. All of them just, it seems, love being in a traffic. But like I say, it's heavier and it's a lot more time consuming, but beautiful. I hope maybe just at the end of this video, I'll go around and show you a close-up of some of them. Now this one, this is an orchid, the one I'm going to show you next that I got last year. It had a full bloom and it threw out a branch after the blooms, and so I had the whole spike for a long time, and I don't remember the date, and I don't have time to hunt back where it was. And I just want to show you this one. It's so beautiful. Okay. There. Isn't it beautiful? And it's opening a full, the spike came out with a full branch. Like not just a few orchids, but you know, well done. And as far as roots, because it was newly put in here too, look at this. They are doing good. This plant has said it likes it in here, and there's not a doubt in my mind. And that's why I've slowly been switching them. And this one here, let me see. Let me put these ones back. I think I got wet feet now. We'll put this one here. And they have been getting ignored. So they were lucky to get even water. They were. And back here, I have the one that I've had, well, let's grab this dendrobium. This is a dendrobium I got very late last year from Rosemary. And I put in a glass vase. Okay, out you come. This is the glass vase. This is the one that made me decide to go ahead, and it was put in here November 2022. So after I found it had done so good, I decided to do them all. And it's still doing good. It has tons of roots. The leaves are healthy. It flowered late last year for a long time, and this is the spike that decided to send out another one, and I usually cut them off because this just flowered late last summer. But I decided to leave it, but I will be cutting this right off because I really think they do better, but I am enjoying the little flower it decided to give. So I'm going to put that back in there. Watering day, I got my exercise because the bathroom is where I take most of the big ones and put them under the shower, and you're taking them off the window. And this is a west window. Those were north windows. But anyway, Jack got me this watch for Christmas, and I don't use most of them because it's too scary. But anyway, it says I've done 2,400 steps so far. I think I seem to be averaging on water day. It was close to 5 5,000 steps. Now I'm at 2,004, so 118. So that's the only thing I'm interested in, because during all this stress I've been under, my blood pressure was, so I'm trying to be good. I made some keto flatbread today, low carb, that helps. And I've also got some yogurt started. And anybody wondering that watched my yogurt video, I guess we've been taking, Jack and I both, this yogurt every morning for a couple months. 100% it's helped. At least 90. I mean, I've also quit grain, so I'm like a no grain. I was gluten-free since 1996 because of many issues, and we're not doing that now, but I'm just going to say those that are interested, yes, it's working and we love it. I'm still making the batches, they still turn out perfect, and I got milk cooked up to do another one tonight. And then here, all these little ones were newly put into, and this is Young Lava. This one is from Joanne, who last year sent me a gift certificate to Roehampton Orchids, and this is one of the ones, and it also looks like it's getting a spotted flower, but look at the leaves. The leaves are all happy. Look at the roots. The roots are really happy. Now, I put more cork in the bottom just for space, and when it gets more roots, I could put bark down there. But it seems perfectly happy. I'm doing my same watering schedule in the winter once a week, and in the summer last year they were out. One was out in the patio. So there's that one. And there's one I broke the spike off of. Well, I don't think it was that one. But this one is also starting to get some nice root growth. And over here you can see these are actually nice new starts on these roots coming in a healthy plant. No spike, but this one is Fell Young Home Lucky Star. This is a pyloric one, and I do love pyloric orchids. So I do have two that I love. One that I ordered with the money from Joanne that got some illness. My TLC orchids are in the other room, and we'll end the video, and I'll have to take the camera down there and show you what's happening down there with my TLC orchids. So this one goes in here, and we're going to head to the next window. We're going in here, and let's see. I should turn a light on, which is this one, and see if I can. Okay, so over here, let's see if we can get it. I might go the right way, we might. There. Okay, this is one of my big traffic cones. And it is, I got this in 2022, this orchid, and it has some nice purple flowers with a spike tail coming. And this one is also from 2022, and it was from the plastic bottle experiment. If anybody remembers when I tried putting the orchids that were not too well, I put 2 of them in those plastic bottles that were awkward and hard to take care of in those. That's the only thing. But this one, when I moved it to glass, it's very happy. The roots are looking good. Some of the ones I've taken the lava rock out of the bottom, because when I started putting them in these, I used some big lava rock. I'm finding the lava rock heavy, and when I get time before spring and they go outside, I'm going to switch it for cork in the bottom. Just because it's heavy. now, I've never been able to keep the Sherryannas. Those of you know, this one was a 2024 from Rosemary, but it is getting some nice roots in here. Let's see, there's some in here. So, and it got a new leaf. It's got 3 leaves, and now I don't know if I can call that a spike, but it is spiking. It looks a little sad. There might be something happening on the end, but still, I haven't had much success, and these were moved as a kind of last resort, trying to keep them going. There, and I have another one there, Sherryanna, the oldest one I have from 2021 that almost died in a glass vase, and it's just got 2 leaves, but I think it's also doing good. And I think we have to get on a different angle here. Let me see. Over here. Yeah, so here, now this is the one that I broke off a couple years ago. And I didn't know it was broken right off because the carpenters or somebody had knocked the thing over a couple years ago. But then I went to water it one day and all the leaves came off this plant. And then it grew a keiki. So this was the spike from the keiki, but I didn't want it to flower, so I let it have the spike, but I cut it off. But it does have some nice leaves growing. So the ones here, they all have spikes, but they're not out in flower. But this one here, this one has a beautiful flower right here, and this is a second spike that hasn't come open yet on this side. So there's some beautiful flowers there, and it's old. So I'm going to just take the camera off, do a quick close-up of a few before I move to the back room and get back to you. So we'll just do a few close-ups. The sun is shining, and it's about 0 out there, so let me see if I can get this off of here. Okay, I'll show you. Maggie's fine, so we'll go look at Maggie. Aren't you, Maggie? Huh? That's Maggie's favorite spot, isn't it? You're a good girl. Yeah, you're a good. Mommy love you? Yeah. Okay, and this is our weather today. We have sun and cloud, snow on the mountains, and you can see where we had snow once, and Jack had a shovel. Yeah, so, but it is nice, but we're supposed to have some real cold weather coming. Okay, so now, sure glad you can't see Dust Easy on these videos because Carolyn's behind. So, there's this one. And it does have more coming, slowly. And this is the bottle experiment. They're happy. The traffic cone. Oh yeah, and then there's this yellow one. It's very pretty. There. And it's in a glass vase. It has some more ready to open. And there. And you can see the roots. You can see they are loving him. So there's definitely good growth, and those are all new in because I only got the oldest one. So, but even the older traffic pots, this one has a lot of roots going outside the pot. It has a spike starting. This one's got a spike going way up over there. And this one has a spike, so we still got more flowers coming. So look at this. This is one of my older traffic cones. So very pretty. They've been there for so long. Yeah. And this one is coming to starting. And this is the keiki, and I'm going to try to show you in there. You can see where the keiki is. And if I can get this over here, you can see down in there, those leaves, well, those are the keiki. Because these leaves here, this one and this one, are the original plant. Okay, and quickly in here, who should I do a close-up of? So we have the white one. And I just love the colors of this. And this is two. There's some that are this color. And this is the, oops, and this is the other one. Very pretty. So, oh yeah, one of my oldest ones, I just lost and managed to save it, and it is coming good in a regular orchid pot. And nice flowers, and this is so old. It is old. And now it's not huge and huge, beautiful old, because it learned with me. And I brought it back, and oh, I'm so happy about that. Okay, so I'm going to, well, I should show you in the, there's no flowers coming in the solarium, but I still have hope that some will flower. So we'll see. Okay, I'm going to be right back. Okay, here we are in here. Now these are my TLC orchids. We have a lot of sun. Maybe we'll get a little better if I cut that back a bit for a few minutes. Maybe it won't be, but yeah, the sun is beautiful, and we usually let it shine in here. So the first TLC, this is I think what I've done. Yeah, I have. That's supposed to be in there. Not supposed to be there. This is the Peloric orchid I got from Roehampton Orchids. It was just one of the last ones, and it got some disease, and it survived. This is Foul Ox Firebird. If I didn't mess up, but it's a Peloric orchid. It's just starting to open, but you can see the leaves. I mean, the new leaf is coming. The other leaves are dry. They've all dried up. It has really good root growth in and around, like the roots are doing really well. It's awkward. So I didn't want to lose it. I don't know what happened to it, but it happened to these two Peloric ones at the same time. And this one back here, I should just show you a close-up, is what I should do. Because these are my two sad ones. I think if I do a close-up, it'll help a lot more. Get this out of here. There. Now whether yeah, because this one was more of a yellow in it. So this is the one I just got. I haven't seen. It is Peloric. But let me try the window open again and see how we do. They get very warm in here because of the heater. So everything's healthy, but these leaves, look at them. I think eventually they're going to lose them. And I didn't have the heart to throw it away, and I was scared it was a fungus, and I'm pretty sure it was some type of fungus that just went right through the whole plant. Why? I don't know, because it's one that I had just gotten when this happened, and it was perfectly healthy when I got it, and within days it looked like that. So, and then this one got it. So, and this one was one I had got in bark, so we're going to see. And then this one, it didn't have that, but it's just been doing weird things, like what happened in here. Two spikes came, and then it lost leaves in here. and the leaves were all coming funny and still are. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. It's my oldest one that's been in a traffic cone, and it does have some flowers. But I'm thinking how I'm going to deal with this. I think I'm going to have to eventually take the whole thing out of there and just do something. And I have some little dendrobiums that were little slips, keikis, that I potted in there. And my cymbidium, I'll show you that. So the temperature average is about 70 in here, and we're in here all the time because it's so bright. But this is my dendrobium that was out and froze the first year. Then it flowered. I lost one whole plant out in the greenhouse, and this one is not looking good. And this is my cymbidium, and I think it's just been too warm in here. I don't think I'm going to get any flowers because I always used to put it out in the greenhouse in the winter, and I really didn't have a cooler room. But I may fix something, find a room in the house that I cannot have heat in but still have light. So next year I think I might be able to do something with that. So here we are. We got this beautiful weather. I'm going to say goodbye, and I will be back with a better explanation. I'll get calm and be ready to tell you. Bye for now.